Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here. This first part of the video is going to show off the promotion and changes for my force, or for at least Medion's force. We've got everyone here to 20 so that they are ready to promote. They're going to promote all as a mass, and then we're going to equip some new weapons and armor on them. Do you wish to receive the blessing to promotion to Light Warriors? Yes, yes we do. And everyone, it does the blah 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 blah. I'm just gonna go through and show off, and we get to see Medion's new model. Which Medion's new model is I like it. That's what you would expect a prince who just, you know, evolved to an apostle of light to look like. Alright, so we've got, that's Medion's new portrait. He looks kind of cool. He looks very sad. Very sad. We also have lots of new weapons, because I went ahead and off-screen made orichalcum weapons for my force. So we're going to equip the Nebula Rapier, and bringing his attack up to 101 and raises his agility to 40. Let's see. Let's show off the characters quickly first, and then we'll do the. Campbell is a paladin. He also gets a terrible, terrible portrait. I don't know what it is about them hating paladins, but they do. Santisus looks pretty much the same, just a little bit different coloration. She also has a steel tiara now. I actually did go ahead and get all the deals in this town, so she has a steel tiara in addition to Hidoba. So I'm actually going to be moving one of those steel tiaras to one of the Symbio's force, but I figure might as well use it now. Uryudo promotes to a bishop, and he's pretty much the same. Rock promotes to a baron, and he gets a profile picture. Bernard promotes to a bowmaster and gets a terrible picture. Zero promotes to a wing lord and gets a terrible picture that looks like it's out of the Audubon Society. Hazuki, she looks very anime, like it's very girly anime. It's not what you would expect a Master Ninja to look like. David is a striker, and again his profile, all of the profile pictures are just terrible. Hidoba actually looks pretty good as a sorceress. Well done, Hidoba. Hera is a saint, and apparently she has very short hair underneath that. She doesn't look too bad, even for a profile picture. Arthur looks badass with his kind of golden armor now. Alright, so the items that we need to equip. So we got a Nebula Rapier, we've got a Boson Lance, and the Mercury Spear. I went ahead and I've got more than enough, so I made pretty much stuff for everyone. The Gaia Axe I'm gonna keep on Rock, just like I did Obright, because the defense and agility are just it's too much to give up. I did give Uryudo a Tiamat Rod because it raised all of his stats, and I had an extra one just kind of sitting around. So yeah, why not? He's not gonna attack with it, but Lord Sword for Zero. Hazuki, I'm giving her the Murasame. It gives her Demon King, and it's a cursed. It was stronger than the item that she was using, but yeah, I just did not want to. I didn't want to give her the Kusanagi, which she could use the Kusanagi even before being promoted, which is kind of cool. And we're going to re-equip the Chaos Ring to her, so that it does not affect her as much. For David, I made Mercurus and Flame Hatchet. I made a Flame Hatchet for Rock as well, because he does not get the cool Sky Hatchet, which Obright had, which has a higher range. Cactus Glove and Buster Halberd. We're going to keep the Arc Halberd on Arthur for a little while, because it is kind of useful for a little while. Alright, that is our force. So next time you see us, we will be fighting Taros with the Medion army. So till then, we'll be right back. Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Shining Force 3 Scenario 3, and we are in the Taros fight with the medion army. And I've done about 1,400 points of damage to him so far. I actually kept track of it this time. So, as you can see, I got everyone in the 20 to 21 range here as well. I spent the entire time I was leveling focusing on everyone else's sub-weapons, so that I had a lot more ranged options. And that actually helps out a lot, because I've got so many spear wielders in this force that doing damage to him is just not even a problem. Yeah, I've got David, that's a Heat Cyclone, one of the Tomahawk specials. Hopefully we'll see a lot of the new specials. Anyway, I've got David, I've got Arthur, I've got Campbell. Those three are just wailing away on him. This is almost not fair. And my cats are going batshit crazy, and I'm going to hopefully not lose zero. Nope, did not lose zero, thankfully. Our good friend Mr. Taros has been keeping to spark spells more so than anything else. And it's been getting kind of annoying because I really don't want to have to heal that much. And he's making it to where I've got to heal a large group of people very quickly. This group, I have to say, it has its ups and downs versus fighting Taros. Let's see, let's go ahead and Aura 4. That way I'll get to see everyone's new character model as it's being healed. Not much, pretty much not much change amongst any of them. Median's definitely showing off a lot of chest in this armor. That armor is kinda useless because it just shows off a lot of exposed chest. That's not good for armor. I also have to say, I don't know if I just never paid attention to it, but the median forces, they don't like clothes. I can almost swear that Hazuki's wearing less in this promoted outfit, if I could. I can't seem to target her at that angle, but I swear she's wearing less. I also have soulmate with two people. I've got soulmate with Campbell and Uryudo with median. But Hidoba! Oh my god, Hidoba! So much underboob. It's frightening. She's wearing less now than she ever was before, and she wasn't wearing much to begin with. She was wearing that kind of odd, like, loose-fitting top. Now the loose-fitting top is triangularly cut around her breasts, being held together with a strap. It's like, I've seen more clothes on a female character in a God of War game. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, not getting in on that, but so it seems that the Taros fight, it's progressively getting easier for the armies that we're dealing with. Now that I've got the median army up to 20, it's not really been all that bad. I was able to take out the Colossi with the group, with basically groups of 3. On this map, it was David, Campbell, and Rock, and they were able to take out one by themselves. It was actually quite impressive. Alright, I'm gonna wait. She does not have that much MP to begin with, but she's our only person with resist, and I think she's the only person in this group with support, because I forgot to bring the support shoes on this one. The Swift boots. Because, you know, I'm prepared for everything that I do. I should still be keeping tabs on how much damage I'm doing to him, That way I have an idea of when I'm getting closer, but at this rate, we're just gonna keep beating the crap out of them. It's fine. We're fine. Like I said, this force is having a considerably easier time than the Symbios army. And I probably could have had a little bit easier of a time with the Symbios army had I prepped a little bit better. But oh, you're gonna attack Hazuki? Okay. With Light Sphere. Kinda hurt. And that's not good. Because she's one of my attackers. So I need to hope that this... Nope, it's gonna proc. Of course it's gonna proc. Alright, as I was saying, let's take a look at Hidoba. Look at what she's wearing. So much underboob. It's not even under, like, basically just showing off as much of her breasts as possible. It's even worse when she levels up. I don't know if you can say worse, because I mean they are boobs and everyone loves boobs. But I was just during all of the level grinding, I'm like, I don't remember her looking that half naked. I don't know. Alright, I don't want to do that because then I won't be able to cast another Aura 4. But Medion can't do much of anything right now, so he's going to use an Antidote Herb on Hazuki. And that'll be fine. I still have even more Orichalcum that I know what to do with now. I'm thinking about selling the Orichalcum that I've got just to see how much money I can get. I've kind of got this sick idea of how much... Is there a way to cap out money in this game? Because I don't need it. I don't need to make Orichalcum weapons for the Julian army. I've already got them. Alright, I will wait another turn with her, and then we'll do another round of resist and support. And that's pretty much going to be her usefulness. Yeah! I have also realized that the Julian army is going to have the easiest time against these, because the group that you get in the Julian army is just so much... It's not more diverse. I mean, it is a little more diverse, but the abilities you get are so unique. Like Bridget, for example. Bridget is really going to be what makes that army, is because of Drain. The fact that she's going to be able to rip into Taros like it's nobody's business. Drain his MP so that he can't continue using Spark level 3. And then turn around and use that MP against him with her rather damaging spells. And then you've got Gracia, who can heal or attack depending on his mood. So it's... the Julian force is very well rounded for that, and I'm looking forward to using them. I'm also still trying to plan out who's going to be in my premium disc force, because now I've got... I do need to level up the Julian army, but not nearly as much as I had to level up these other armies. So I will be doing that, but I will... Probably after this fight, and when I'm done recording this episode, I'm going to, I'll pop in the premium disc and see what I can see as far as, that force, and try to build a force that I think will work well for me. I've got an idea of the 4 hero-type characters, which would be Julian, Symbios, Medion, and Gracia, because those are the 4 that, if they die, you lose the fight, so they count as a hero. 2 healers. One, I could go with just 1 healer because of Gracia. Or I could go with a hybrid, like Khan or Hera. So someone who has, or maybe even Primula, someone who, you know, offensive and defensive magic as far as healing goes. I definitely want Proton. I probably want Spirial, so 2 attackers. Maybe Arthur too, he's a good hybrid. Alright, we're gonna cast Support first, which, knowing my luck, because I cast Support first, he's gonna throw out Spark, but it's fine, because Spark won't kill anyone. I'm trying to plan together that force, because this fight, I've got this fight in the bag. I can do more than enough damage with this group. This group is geared very heavily toward offense, and once you survive the first, the initial onslaught of attacks from the Colossi and Taros himself, all you can do with you can just lay into this guy like it's nobody's business. It's insane. The Symbiote's force was definitely more. It was more balanced. I couldn't lay into him as offensively as I'd want to as early on, so I had to play defense a little bit longer, which it did kind of hurt, but once I got to that point to where I could go offensively, I was comfortable. I'm really thinking it's going to be the same thing with the Julian army. The Julian army is a very offensively geared. Yeah, like I said, I cast resist, or I cast support, and he throws out Spark. But it's fine. Hidoba takes next to no damage from Spark, because if right now she has the Thunder Wand, or Thunder Rod, the one that gives her Thor. I forget the actual name of it. Thunder something or other. I forget what class. But with resist up, it actually passed over her, saying it does no damage. And I was amazed by that. And that I had gotten my attack or my magic defense for Spark so high that I take no damage from Taros' level 3 Spark. Like, you would imagine him doing a fair bit of damage. But no, he just kinda shrugged it off like, oh, I can't hurt her. Next person. I kinda want to put her in my final force as well. Not just for the cleavage, but because, I mean, there aren't any other actual summoners in this game. She is the only summoner. Everyone else can get summons through equipment, like the Wendigo wand or the Abyss wand or what have you. But she is a summoner by nature, because she starts off. She's the only person that has multiple summon spells just offhand. Actually, I take that back. That might not be true. I don't remember. But it seems like she's the only one with 2 summons. Like, I know she's the only person who can get 3 summons. So she has to be the only person who can get that has 2. Anyway, she's the only summoner, which means for single target spells, see, she is an assassin. Summoners are assassin mages. If they can target a single person and focus all of that damage on one person, like their spell mechanics work in their favor, then they can rip things apart. And the premium disc battles are all going to be a couple of people. Like, all of the battles will have a couple of multiples, but they're not going to be heavily grouped together. You can spread them out. It's meant to be divide and conquer. Like, you're not dealing with an army like on here. You're not dealing with an army like in this floor, where you can get ganged up on by potentially 6 archdemons. Here, it's lots of enemies. It's more like the bottom floors. It's like, okay, there's a possibility of 4 people. The odds of you getting all of them within range to do an AoE are next to nil. And the next special, Vortex. Looks like you're only seeing his specials. I haven't shown. I should have recorded, but I didn't. The special for Medions Rapier, Helical Spin. It's basically all of his other stabbing ones, where he just stabs repeatedly, but both you and the target spin around. It's more like the camera spins almost, rather than them. But it's not really all that impressive, especially damage-wise. Did not do as much damage as I was expecting. And this is interesting. He's throwing out Spark again. I wonder how much more MP he's got. I haven't checked. But actually, Hidova, 3 damage. 3. That... 3 damage. I'm actually dumbfounded by that. I've never taken so little damage from such a high-end spell before. Alright, and on the upside, both of my casters have the steel circlets, which means they will always recover 2 MP. At this point, I'm actually going to need to move Hidoba out, because she's actually just going to be a hindrance because she's out of MP until I can recover some more MP, move back in, and throw out another freeze level 3. And I may do this. That way I can move Medion in so that he can attack. Because Medion I want Medion to be able to start attacking. And he gets a strength bonus against Taros. Do we get to see it? We're gonna get to see it? Yes, Helical Spin! Awesome! And we get to see it on Taros, which makes it even sillier, because Taros is just spinning around like crazy. 93 damage, not, like I said, I was kind of expecting a little bit more. Because the Rapier specials have always been really high damage. And we can see Taros' health at the 19-minute mark. And we'll move you in so that you can get you want the attack bonus from Medion. Plus we can do 500 points of damage to him. We did 500 points of damage to the Colossi in next to no time. It was hilarious. Mega Reaper we've seen several times before, and everyone's friendship is just continually going up. It's heartwarming how friendship is deadly. It's like a My Little Pony thing, and that's I don't really have a lot of time to get into that topic. But what I don't get the deal with, like, I don't understand My Little Pony. I don't. Like it's like I can. People are like, oh, it's a cult phenomenon. You're. If you're a guy who likes My Little Pony, you're a brony. I don't get it. It's. I mean, I will admit there are cartoons that I've watched that just genuinely entertain me, and they shouldn't, but they do because I realized long ago that cartoon makers will put in jokes that are designed to go completely over the kid's head so that the adults who are inevitably forced to watch it can actually enjoy it as well. Rocko's Modern Life was big on that. Animaniacs was huge on that. And SpongeBob is actually very big on it as well. So I guess it's one of those that I just haven't seen it with My Little Pony. I didn't understand it. I don't have anything that can reach you, do I? Oh no, I do. I can cast Freeze 1. We're gonna cast Freeze 1. Because every little bit of damage helps at this point. He can't. All he can do at this point, he can attack someone. The worst he can do is regret hit. Which I'm not terribly worried about. So that's the worst he's got. And we'll kill him long before he gets the chance to get a second round. But yeah, My Little Pony just never clicked with me. I don't know why. Granted, I've also never really sat down to try to watch it. Like, I've never DVR'd it and be like, hey, I want to watch some My Little Pony. Anyway, Taros, almost dead. Almost dead. What special is Zero doing? Gold Rush! Get to turn Taros into a giant gold statue. Unfortunately, it doesn't break. And Medion will get the final hit on Taros. He comes into the... See, look at his chest. Exposed chest. That's not useful for armor. The Medion comes in perfectly and gets the arc rapier. And we finish the hero's test in a much faster, but I actually have a video to attach to the beginning of this, so it's going to be a little bit longer, because I showed off the promotion and showed off some of the characters. One thing I'm also going to do is show off everyone's class, because I didn't get into a good enough... Let's see. Equip the Arc Rapier. Critical +5, special attack, region of 3 MP. One thing that I have to say, the rapier that I've got now, the Nebula Rapier, it says region 2 HP, but it's actually 3. I've always gotten 3 HP back. So I don't know if that's a translation error. That's something I might want to post to them. But we've got the Arc Rapier. Medion is now 10 kinds of badass. And Medion ends as a Light Apostle, 21. Campbell is a Paladin, 21. Santis is High Wizard. Yeah, everyone, mostly 21s. Rock, Bernard, Zero, Hazuki, yeah. That's how it went. So, I'm gonna go ahead and save it and end this episode here. I'll see you guys in the next installment, in which we do the same thing with the Julian army. So till then, later everyone.